Hey everyone, and welcome to another edition of Burton Ballers. And in today's video, I'm going to be doing a match preview of our upcoming game against Rennes. And I'm sure Frank Lampard subscribes to this channel because a lot of the things that he said in his press conference I've mentioned on this channel before. So if it's good enough for Frank, it's good enough for you. So smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, turn on all post notifications so you'll be notified every time we make a new video.
Welcome to the Burton Ballers. Ain't got no time for no stallers, yeah.
We are the risers, we're not the fallers. Our channel is growing wider and taller.
Yeah, we're here to give you the news about your dear beloved Blues, yeah.
So if you like this YouTube channel, like, subscribe and turn on that bell.
Yeah.
So hey guys, said that a bit tongue-in-cheek about Frank Lampard. He may do, you never know. So, but I'll tell you, you'll find out more as the video goes on. But this video is going to be slightly different from the others I make because it's going to be a bit raw. It's going to be a bit unedited, like most of mine are. I spend a lot of time on editing, but because I didn't have time yesterday to put out a video, I'm putting this out first thing in the morning. I've got work to do, my proper day job, so I haven't got time to spend, doing fancy editing. So it's just going to be me talking basically. So we've got the game out against Rennes. Obviously, we won the other fixture. What score? 2-0, wasn't it? 2-0. 3. I'm losing count now. Was it 3? Yeah, because they got a man sent off, didn't they? So it was 3-0. Rennes, I think they're not a team that I don't think that we should take for granted because before the sending off, I thought they were well and truly in the game. And they were giving us a few problems. And Camavinga wasn't playing. He played. He's back now. He's back fully fit, so he's going to be. He's a good player for them, so he's one to watch out for. They lost at home 1-0 on Saturday, so their form is kind of up and down at the moment. But and they've only got 1 point in Europe so far, and Krasnodar, the draw against them. But they still got something to play for because obviously they probably won't qualify for the final stages. But Europa League is something that they can play. It's out of them and Krasnodar for the Europa League, so they'll still want to get points to try and qualify for the Europa League. So before I go on to my team, let me just speak a bit about Frank Lampard's press conference, because the reason I said that Frank watches this channel, because quite a lot of things that I've addressed on this channel he brought up on his press conference. Because again, he brought up about he brought up about Mason Mount, and what I've been saying all along. I've been consistent in what I've been saying about the way that our fan base view players now, the Rabonas, the stepovers, all that sort of stuff. That's the way that players are judged in this team. And that came up again. He mentioned it in the last press conference. I kind of touched on that, so I don't want to prolong it. But I have to keep drumming it in there because it's an important point. People have to see football from a tactical point of view, from a coach's point of view. They're looking at it from a football manager point of view, from a fan point of view, from what they probably watch on these Hollywood movies with last minute Roy the Rovers stuff, the last minute overhead kicks. And football's kind of been glamorized, but obviously we all want to see. I want to see good football. I want to see good, skillful players. So that's what makes the game enjoyable. I'm not saying that, but I still think he has a lot to offer. He's not as flashy, but he's still got some good tricks in his locker. I've seen him do a few things, but he's not like a showman, but he's effective, and he's someone who's relied upon all the time for club and country. Anyway, so moving on to Tammy Abraham. And Tammy Abraham, if you haven't seen my 6 talking points video, so give that one a look, because what he mentioned about Tammy Abraham as well, he wasn't in the side at the beginning. He was unhappy. He didn't express it with his, he didn't go shouting and screaming and banging on the door. But he said you could see from his facial expression that he wasn't happy. But rather than sulking, he buckled down and he showed great character, and that's the character I like to see. You know, he's now in the side on merit, and so Pulisic, when he comes back, he doesn't walk straight back into the side. You know, as a great talent that he is, he needs to fight for his place. So that's what I want to see. I want to see these players, the younger players, stepping up and say, you know what, I'm going to give you a question. I'm going to give you some problems, Frank. I'm going to make it hard for you to pick, to drop me, to leave me out the side. So we're seeing it with Mason, and we're seeing it with Tammy now. And they are, you know, they rose to the challenge. They've seen all these big players coming into the club, and they said, you know what, I'm part of this. You know, I'm not going to be content on having just sitting down on the bench waiting for my time. I'm going to prove that I'm part of this, and that's what I like. Competition. Let's see, that competition is driving them on to another level. Even Rudiger has stepped up his game now, because last year it was too easy. Some of our players were too comfortable. They knew that if they had 5 out of 10 performances, they'll be getting in the week after, because we didn't have a lot on the bench. But now, because of our squad, and the squad level has moved up a notch, then what we're seeing now is when players are in, they have to perform. You know, they have to keep this. They have to say, you know what, I want my spot. So, you know, the 2 games that Rudiger's played, he's been quite flawless. So, you know, that's great, and that's what I love to see. Going on to team selection now. Some people are saying change. I wouldn't say wholesale changes, because what I want to do, if we win today, then we have qualified. So if we win today, we're definitely qualified. So then we can start thinking about resting players for the Krasnodar game, or because the Sevilla game a bit more tricky, because we need to top the group. We've seen how important it is to top the group, because we don't want to play the likes of your Bayerns and teams like that. So we need to, you know, there's slightly easier group. No, we could still face a top side if we finish top, but our chances are lessened of facing one of the top sides in Europe. So I'd say play a reasonably strong side today. Krasnodar maybe relax a bit with you know, with selections, because games are going to be coming thick and fast. Frank mentioned that as well, especially in December time. We're going to be getting, you know, games are just coming left, right and centre. We play Arsenal one, and then 2 days later we've got another game, he was saying. So, you know, he was bemoaning the fixtures. Hopefully that the other game, I can't remember who it is after the Arsenal game, can be moved today, and then give us an extra day's rest. So he's going to be a bit clever in the way that he rotates his side. So today, I'd like to, sorry, no fancy graphics today. Someone liked the graphics that we're doing, so thanks for that. But today I haven't got the time to do the fancy graphics, so I'll just have to let you know what my team selection is. I'll stick with Mendy in goal. I think Azpilicueta deserves a chance. Give Reece James a rest, and probably Emerson. I don't know if it's about changing the backline too much, but yeah, Emerson for Ben Chilwell, because Ben Chilwell's just coming over a knock, you know, for the back, and we don't really want to overdo it with injuries for him. So I'll put Emerson in there. Silva, I'll try Silva with Rudiger today, because again, Zuma's had a lot of minutes. Silva and Rudiger can learn a bit from Silva as well, so that I'll have those 2. I'll give Mason Mount a rest, because he played 3 games for England, and he played at the weekend. So my midfield 3 will be Kante, Cover, and Havertz is fit. So he's already said that Havertz is fit, which is great news. So I'll stick Havertz in, and I'll put, we need to put Callum, because Callum needs the minutes. So I'll put Callum in there. I'll keep with Tammy, because Tammy didn't play a lot over the international break, whereas Werner played 3 games over the international break. And I'll play Ziyech, because Ziyech played just a couple of games. So that's my preferred lineup for today. And score prediction, it's going to be tight. I think it's going to be tight. I think we're going to go 2-1. I'll go for a 2-1 Chelsea win. So guys, your turn now. Comment below, what's your team selection, what's your score prediction, and what do you think about all the points I brought out in today's video. So don't forget guys, like, subscribe, turn on all post notifications so that you'll be notified every time we make a new video. Until then, I'll see you. May do a post-match phone-in, I don't know. Keep in touch. Look out for the notes that I put up in my community page. I'll let you know whether I'm going to be doing one or not. Depends on time, etc. Okay then, take care. Have a good day. Bye.